Hey, what is up guys? It's John from Magic Tech Reviews. So right here I have the ZTE Blade Zmax, and in today's video we're going to take a look and to see if it's actually better or worth your time and effort or money to upgrade over the ZTE Zmax Pro. So I did use the ZTE Zmax Pro for about 3 weeks. I wasn't that impressed. I liked it, but I was just So I have the ZTE Blade X Max that we're going to take a look at as well. So this phone is very comparable to the ZTE Zmax Pro. You know, pretty much all the features and functions that the ZTE Zmax Pro had. So let's go ahead and take a look, and we'll see what we come up with. As always, if you like my content, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the MTR family, and share me out. Don't keep me a secret, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's go ahead and get right into this review. So, of course, when you get the phone, this is what you're going to get, guys. You're going to get the box from MetroPCS with the SIM card in it, ready to go. And you're going to read the specs on the back here. And yeah, so we don't need to read the specs though, because we've actually done the unboxing on the channel. So this is what you get here, guys. You get your cable, USB, micro USB Type-C, and a wall wart. And this is actually a fast charging, guys. So what you need to know is when you have the phone actually off, that's when it's actually a fast charger. So very, very confusing there for a minute, but I actually noticed that it is fast charging. So what I'm going to do is actually plug in the phone real quick while it's off. So we'll do that, and I'll show you guys real quick that it is indeed a fast charger. So here we are. So, because I think that's a very important feature that a lot of people would like to know about. So here we go. It's going to shut down. Because that's one thing that concerned me, because I have the ZTE Blade X Max as well, and I really wanted to know if this thing would fast charge. So, and I was just like, it didn't fast charge, but apparently you have to have it off, or you have to have it off to show that it's fast charging. So here we are. It's at 100% right now. So my phone is actually at 100%. So it will not show the fast charging part, but I assure you I did this live on camera the other day, so it does fast charge. So let's go ahead and take a look at the boot animation. Up a little bit. All right. ZTE powered by Android. Get your MetroPCS up there. All right. So having the ZTE Grand X Max 2, the ZTE Blade X Max, the original ZTE Zmax, I can say that I definitely like this phone compared to the other phones. All the other phones, of course, were good in my opinion. I'm a big ZTE fan. So thank you and shout out to ZTE for sending me this phone. It's actually an honor to work for them, or to actually get a review unit for them, I should say. So a big difference from a lot of these phones that we've had in the past. So this phone in particular, you know, very glossy back. You know, a lot of people said it's a fingerprint magnet. I really never had an issue with it, but with this particular phone right here, you have the indentations. So such like a, I give it to like a basketball or football type feel. It has those indentations, like they're really actually deeply recessed in there. So, you know, warm cloth can clean this up. But yeah, it's really, really, really grippy, like really grippy. Even when it's wet, it's going to be really grippy, and it gives it this nice, just this nice texture look that like you don't really find on any other phones. And it does leave some fingerprints, but you know, that's neither here nor there. You can just wash it off with a damp cloth, and you're good to go. Again, I have been using this for a week. You do have your camera on, you do have your speaker on the back there, and it is different than the ZTE Zmax Pro, as in it has the 4 holes right here. You have the fingerprint sensor on the bottom right there, or almost the same location, I should say. but the camera difference is right here, and the camera is way improved on this one. It's got a 16 megapixel camera on the back and also a 2 megapixel monochrome shooter as well to help with different shots that we will actually take a look at here in just a minute. So let me show you the difference between the two units here. So as far as size, not really that big of a difference. The ZTE Blade X Max is a bit heftier, is a bit bigger as far as weight goes. It does have a curved back. So this one does have a curved back, if you can see that. And the cameras do protrude ever so slightly on the ZTE Blade X Max and the ZTE Zmax Pro. So, but as far as dimensions wise, they're pretty much equal, just a little bit heavier here on this Blade X Max. Also, Blade X Max cases will not fit on the Blade X Max, or Pro cases will not fit on the ZTE Zmax. So here goes on the X Max, and this one will also fit on the Pro as well, but it will not fit on the ZTE Blade X Max. Just a little bit different there, guys. So there we go. So let's go ahead and try that. So don't try to slam your cases, don't try to slam your phones into these cases because they will not fit. But very close, but no cigar, guys. So there you are. So boom. So all those speaker placements right on par, but nope. So you're definitely gonna need some new cases with your new ZTE Zmax Pro purchase. And indeed, you should buy the ZTE Zmax Pro because it does come, ZTE Zmax, Blade Zmax, I'm sorry. A lot of ZTE phones, huh? Alright. So here you are with that. Okay, so your screen is 1080p screen. You do have that enormous 4080 milliamp battery, which is hard to kill. Very good phone as far as that. It does charge fast when you have it on the fast charger. And 4080 milliamp battery. I've had this phone for about going on about a week now, and I think I killed it one time. But once I did kill it, it came right back to life when I charged it, plugged it up, and it didn't take too long to charge it up. So if you have a regular charge, I do have some regular USB Type-C chargers. It will take a minute to charge it up, obviously, because it is 4,000 milliamps. But USB Type-C nowadays is actually a lot better than micro USB ever was. So that's that. What you get on the phone when you first get it, you don't really get much of any type of bloatware or anything like that. You get a few apps here and there. I've already cleared them off, so your guys are good to go there. So let me show you guys a little bit around the phone. So this is pretty much what you start off with here, because I want to show you guys everything, how it comes. But here's your memory. So it's using 1.1 out of 2. Show you storage real quick. So it's using 10.35 out of 32 gigabytes, and I also have a 32 gigabyte SD card in here as well. So can't wait to get this review done and all this other stuff done, so I can actually use this phone for my daily driver and actually shooting some photos and videos and stuff like that. The photo experience is very good. Obviously the YouTube experience is very good as well. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look at some. I want to show you here, guys. So let's do some fade out and Walker, get some. So that's what happens when you lay it down. Alrighty. And let me show you, in fact, that it does play in 1080p real quick. 1080p, 60 frames per second. Alrighty, and here we are, quality. And right there, 1080p, 60 frames per second, guys. So it does, in fact, play 1080p, 60 frames per second. I know we had an issue with the ZTE Zmax Pro that somebody thought that it would not play in 1080p, 60 frames per second, but it was just the video, or it was just an update. I'm not sure exactly what that was about, but you know, I think it was last year that, or around the time the ZTE Zmax Pro came out, they said that you could not play that, but in fact, it wasn't even the case at all to begin with. It was just a misinformed person. So anyways, should you get this phone versus the ZTE Zmax Pro or the Blade X Max? Absolutely. I think with the bigger battery, better cameras, slicker design, better back and everything, with the better design, USB Type-C cable, fast charging on this unit, headphone placement at the bottom, just little touches like that, and then definitely the thinness of it and not the rounded back, and just all those little different things I think attribute to definitely an upgrade from the ZTE Zmax Pro or the ZTE Blade X Max. So obviously the ZTE Zmax Pro and the ZTE Blade X Max are fine devices as well, so it's not like, you know, there was anything critically wrong with any of these devices. The one pain point that I would have to say to ZTE on this phone, which is not really that big of a deal to me, to be honest, it's just something that I could find and point out, I guess, is that the front camera on the, let's see here, so if we go to the front camera here, the front camera is video. The video coming out the front, if I can actually get to it. Come on. Alright, there we go. The highest quality it goes to is 720p. It does not go to 1080p in the front. So, other than that, that's my main, I guess, little concern that I have. But either way, you know, most people don't even upload past 720p. This video probably won't even be past 720p. So I don't see a big issue in it. Just as a reviewer, I just wanted to note that and let you guys know about that. So that's my only ding on this phone. So yeah, other than that, it's really you know, a lot of different upgrades and a lot of different features past the ZTE Blade X Max. So yeah, I think it's definitely a go, guys. If you're looking for a device that you can upgrade from the ZTE Zmax family, you know, you're going to be happy with it. It's got 7.1.1. Hopefully it goes up to Oreo. You know, it's you know, you never know. It could be, but I wouldn't depend on it. But there you have it, guys. So ZTE Blade X Max versus the ZTE Blade Z Max. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. If you like these videos and you want to see more content, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And again, don't keep me a secret. Go ahead and share out to, you know, friends and family and everyone you know. Thank you guys for watching. John from Untitled Chapter for you. Peace out.